Hey there, how's it going? Well, I felt guilty because I haven't been posting anything lately, so I wanted to give you a quick run around of my pit. This is my basement where I keep all my bits and pieces. Unlike some of the members of our hobby who have more disposable cash, I can't afford to keep everything in nice, tidy, clean warehouses, so I have to keep it in my basement. This isn't such a bad thing, of course, because it means whenever I want to play, I just have to go downstairs. That's assuming I can escape the wife. Everything here has been collected over a few years. I thought I'd start with what I'm playing with currently. This is a PDP-1134A. I got this from a friend of mine in Wichita who has a print shop, iSean. And I'm trying to make the Daffy thing even start, but we're in intense negotiations. I think I'm just missing a grant card, but we're still going there. That is sitting on a Pro line, also from Sean, as it happens. This one I don't think I've ever even actually turned on, I'm afraid, but it's Quad Xeon, as you can see, 5 discs in there. Along with the 1134 came a CDC drive, which is kind of buried, I'm afraid, amongst bits and pieces. This is a removable pack drive with a couple platters, all the packs, and most of the documentation for these sorts of things, excluding all of this stuff, is upstairs, where it remains a little less damp. In the corner we have a SGI Origin. This has 6 400 megahertz, I think R12000 processors. Above that, some IBM I cribbed from a friend. My airplane, which if you can see quite right there, it's missing part of its propeller. Flying! I'm pretty good at it. It's the landing part that just keeps kind of escaping me. Anyways, we also, there's the VT240 for the PDP. Logic analyzer in the corner there and the disk drive that goes with it. We are in Commodore hell, where Commodores come to die. I have probably 15 to 20 128s, like this D model here, or another 128. 64s, which are, there's some there, in boxes, a couple more 128s, screens, no, that's PDP. There we go. Commodore books, Commodore stuff, software, games, more Commodores down there. In the lower box I have power packs, about 30 or 40 of them, joysticks, mice, peripherals, another 30 or 40, most of which are broken, unsurprisingly. We have various printers, only one of which appears to work, and joystick, escaped the bucket. Random bits of cables and stuff like that. You can also see, of course, that the cables kind of, well, they're like dust bunnies. They seem to breed. And this is just as much my fault as anything, but, well, there you have it. At the end of the stack we have my Vectographic. This is a 5 series, a 5032E. At the top we have an S100 card cage with processor board, floppy drive controller, hard disk controller, one RAM board, and the flash writer, which is the graphics board. I actually have a set of spare boards here, or additional boards rather. This is actually a Z80 based mainframe. You stack in multiple memory boards, and the system time slices literally multiple OS images. So each memory board has a copy of CP/M running it independently, and it time slices across the Z80 processor. It comes with a 5.5 inch fixed drive there, and below it, and I'm not going to lift it off because it weighs a freaking ton, is a big ass 8 inch quantum drive that kind of makes a sound like if you had thrown a bag of ball bearings into a jet turbine when it tries to spin up. So I'm thinking it might not be in such good shape, but you never know, we could get lucky. We have, that is a VAX 4300 series. I think it's got a funny power supply, so it'll run for a while, but then it eventually croaks. Garbage. Sun E450, I picked this up from Boeing in St. Louis, Missouri, along with the big Onyx that I've already done a video of, the Onyx 2, and my Origin. This is 4 processors. It's nice machine. Freaking huge though. I mean, it's like 4 feet back there. I actually got 2 of them. I gave one to a friend because, let's be honest, what the hell does anyone want with 2 of the freaking things? Dells. Everybody seems to have like 40 Dells. What is it anyway? AS400. This is a 5324 IBM. This is, as my understanding goes, basically a compact IBM System 34. And I actually have a full-size 34 in my garage, but we're not going to go out there because it's tucked behind a motorcycle and God knows what else. IBM Infinity, another Dell. Portable Commodore A664. I have another one here. Sun i386i. These are, as it suggests, a 386 powered Sun, sort of an abomination, but kind of cute. Nifty for freak purposes, I guess. You know, like keeping a tarantula or precious moment dolls. I don't know. That is a Mac clone given to me by a friend that currently has a Sonnet 450 MHz G4 card in it. Macs, a couple of workstations, Commodores. We have, this big one here, which unfortunately is behind the box, so you'll have to forgive me there. A Sun, this is a 3110, this is a Sun 360. That's the external drive cabinet. Apple IIs, sorry, LCs. I don't know why, I think the LCs are so adorable, so I have, well, a few. There's more hiding around, you'll see them. Random bits and pieces. This came in an internet kiosk from Iowa State University, which I eventually dismembered because it's kind of nifty to say you have a kiosk, but the damn thing was 8 feet high, and where the hell do you put a kiosk? And eventually the little woman kind of gets sick of it. Here we have some Toshiba laptops. This one has a nice gas plasma display, although it's supposed to be a laptop, it's really a desktop. The T3200 here has a ISA bus, so you can put in some ISA cards, and does not actually include an internal battery. It has a AC power adapter only. 1200, this one's Croak laptop, phone. These here are modems that belong to my IBM System 34. The System 34 that I have was used in the first company to do outsourced medical billing in the United States. And these were some of the modems that they used in their banks to talk to the medical facilities and bring over records. We have random PC cases, Mac. That's an Amiga 1000. I don't have a Kickstart card or a disc for that, so if anybody has one, do let me know. Another Mac, the 6100 there. I actually got this from a recycling day, a school recycling, or sorry, a electronics recycling day, and there was a stack of these about 6 feet high, and I wanted one because I didn't have one. But I didn't know what else to do with the rest of them, so I let them pass. Was vaguely tempted to have a 6-foot Mac Beowulf, but space. I did steal about 3 gigs of RAM from it though, so a lot of machines. Above it we have an Ultra One Sun, another random PC, graphics generator for TV, Mac. This is a Weiss PC of some description. It has some funny pinouts on the keyboard, so and video as well, actually, not standard VGA. So we have some external peripherals, tape drives. Oh, this is a CD-ROM drive, of course, cartridge style. External hard disk that go with my IPC and IPX stack. Ancient Packard Hell scanners.